In early 2020, little did the residents of Amelia Island in Nassau County, Florida know that their lives would be turned upside down, and they would start a journey through a year full of tragedy, challenge, joy, and sadness. While the nation and the world reeled from the ongoing spread of a devastating virus, the resilience of a community was inspiring. This collection of photos reveals personal journeys and how a community used the challenges of an international pandemic to find the best in each other. There are lots of stories. These are just some of them. How an island and county survived and the unexpected gifts they discovered. The year started, as it does traditionally, with the Concours d'Elegance, an Amelia Island event that is treasured by car lovers from around the world and an enthusiastic community. It kicks off a year of festivals and events enjoyed by visitors and residents alike. Little did we know it would be the last large group gathering for a very long time. There would be no more scheduled events, parks closed, and even Amelia Island beaches were off limits. Amelia Island is an island of giving and sharing, and as the new year started, over 300 volunteers of all ages gathered at the Island Recreation Center to pack meals for Rise Against Hunger. A short time later, we would be facing our own critical needs as a worldwide pandemic paralyzed the world. The March 13th edition of the Fernandina Beach News Leader sent out the alert. The virus had arrived in our county. It seemed like everything was closing all around us, even our parks and beaches. Suddenly, lives changed. Everyone was told to wear masks, wash hands often, and stay home. Grocery store shelves were empty. A shortage of toilet paper surprised us all. Masks were mandated. Generous volunteers made masks and donated them to frontline workers. We got used to having our temperatures taken. Some experienced the unpleasant COVID-19 test. We stood in awe of frontline workers who risked their health and lives. We learned of friends, neighbors, and family members diagnosed with COVID-19. Some had few symptoms, and others got very, very sick. We couldn't visit loved ones in our hospitals and assisted living facilities. Visits were through windows, by phone, and on Zoom. Steps had to be taken to stay safe. We learned to wear masks when in public. People found their senses of humor as masks appeared on a wide variety of creatures: monkeys, dogs, and rabbits. An eerie, carless Center Street saddened a vibrant community. But slowly, things opened up, and we enjoyed with caution things we missed. Restaurants closed, but later opened, first partially and then fully. Socially distanced became part of our vocabulary. During a time of great challenge, there were lots of helping hands, even children's small hands chalking sidewalks. We turned to our houses of worship for comfort and leadership, but had to do it in new and different ways. Some live-streamed their services or offered a drive-in option. Prayer groups continued using Zoom technology. Faith offered comfort in difficult times. The Art Bridge Over Troubled Waters, a collective effort of more than 100 individuals creating a work of art together while apart during the shelter-in-place phase of the 2020 pandemic. Throughout the year 2020, major events and gatherings were canceled, including two major island traditions: the annual Isle of Eight Flags Shrimp Festival and the newer Dickens On Center. No Shrimp Festival? The island was cheered by shrimp-themed window paintings done by artists from the Island High School. The Amelia Island Chamber Music and Jazz Festivals were forced to offer alternative ways to entertain. Island community theaters found new ways to provide entertainment in tough times. The Amelia Musical Theater offered outdoor performances, inviting theater-goers to bring their own chairs. The Fernandina Beach Library's annual book sale had to be canceled. temperature checks didn't stop the desire to help with the renovations of the Amelia Island Museum of History. Few people knew about Zoom prior to the pandemic. Suddenly, we all learned a new way to work, go to school, attend meetings, and learn new skills, like long-distance guitar lessons and even a painting class taught from France. Amelia Island loves a parade, and some continued, but socially distanced and masked. A funeral parade for Joan Bean, community icon, was a somber event. Her dynamic personality will be missed by a loving community. The annual Veterans Day parade continued. We showed up to support those social causes that were important in our lives. We mourned Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Supreme Court Justice. November brought a presidential election. New voter boxes appeared at polling places to make it easy and safe to cast our votes. Benches along our harbor stood empty, but surprise visitors made the news. We became fascinated with the Golden Arches, or more officially, the Versabar VB 10,000, the biggest heavy lift vessel in the United States. It stayed in our harbor for 3 months, waiting to help dismantle the capsized Golden Ray off St. Simon's Island. Luxury yachts and even a cruise ship, the Seven Seas Explorer, stayed for several months. No professional fireworks in 2020. We found our own ways to celebrate. Nassau County residents were not going to give up their celebrations and remembrances. There were drive-by birthdays and gatherings to honor the people lost. Weddings were reimagined, with many couples opting for beach ceremonies. We found ways to play. A mahjong group innovated a way to play their game with back scratchers. One family completed a puzzle of the United States and planned where they might travel when COVID-19 finally ended. People rediscovered the joy of riding their bicycles. An island community was entertained from afar by musical performances by residents, including an opera singer. We managed to continue our activities, whether it was on the court, in the pool, or on the golf course. Our young continued to compete and had great success, as if the pandemic inspired a new level of competitive energy. It was a different kind of school year and graduation. A signing day ceremony for a talented athlete had to be done masked. County cheerleaders continued their winning streak, a national and world championship in 2020. A year of uncertainty ended with traditional celebrations celebrated in non-traditional ways. Many shared holiday meals in twosomes instead of large family celebrations. A Christmas wishing tree in a pocket park downtown shared messages of hope. A grocery store employee added his own unique way to share holiday spirit. Santa Claus found new, masked, distanced ways to visit with children. Island and county nonprofits continued to do their good work with adjustments. Barnabas reimagined their annual Empty Bowls fundraiser. The usual sit-down meal became a drive-through event. Council on Aging met the challenges of a needy county with their Boots on the Ground initiative. They delivered 93,000 meals in 2020. An Island Rotary Club raised money by flying in lobsters and selling them to eager islanders. The beauty of our county and coastline offered comfort. Our travels became mini journeys in our neighborhoods, parks, and beaches. Sunrises, sunsets, and even rainbows gave hope and inspiration. Many reported seeing both ends of a magical rainbow. Nature cheered us, from a small turtle making its way to the ocean to beautiful birds posing in their environments. Many look to the sky for comfort, photographers capturing the amazing events in the night sky. December 12th, Saturn and Jupiter were in the closest alignment in 800 years to create the Christmas star. A gathering on the river enjoyed a gentle night sky. In July, Comet Neowise lit up the sky and displayed a brilliant tail. As the end of the year approached, a headline in the Fernandina News Leader offered comfort as the much-anticipated vaccine arrived in our county. The year 2020 brought unexpected challenges, separation, fear, loss, and a dramatic change in how lives were lived. We learned to adapt, help each other, and be thankful for all we have and the beautiful place we live.